been the preseason player of the year in the conference as you look at the starting lineups.
You could certainly make the argument that this is the most anticipated Purdue season maybe ever.
Moeller, freshman from Germany. 5 to shoot. Joshua Hughes in the corner. The contested three will fall. And Clough will hand it off to Fletcher Lawyer. The runner for Lawyer won't go. There's a whistle and a foul.
21st year. I mean, only Tom Izzo, who's into the 30s here.
Program he's built. Porter to the foul line. Good contest inside. Porter with a good rebound and a wraparound two-hand flush.
There for the second chance.
Porter a wild shot and maybe a wild card for Evansville this year as Lawyer launches the three. No wild card there. Get old and stay old, but the difference is they had to go get the old guys and bring them into the program. And inside they find two more. This
half court.
Braden Smith with two.
And Cox can really be a pest when you're bringing that ball up.
The three, Benter trying to get things going in his career.
Out in the Big Ten, but they do have guards that have size. They've got some bigs. We won't see Turnbull tonight, but they are a big team.
What a rebound by Osqueen, Benter, and Cox. Benter will get that rebound. And now trailing the play, he'll launch and hit the three.
Braden Smith saw him the entire way down. This kind of feels like Purdue settling in defensively. There's just nothing doing there for Evansville on that one.
Great post position by Clough. You get Braden. Hemingway.
And cut there.
Benter. Wide on that jumper, but an offensive rebound. Swooping in is A.J. Casey.
You think about some of Purdue's shortcoments last year. It was a lot. 34 minutes left to go.
A pyramid of chicken. Yeah. By the end of the night, people are getting truckloads of chicken. Underneath, Benter all alone. They lost him.
Evansville just
chicken for everyone already. What a night at Mackey Arena. Casey, jump stop in the paint, count the bucket and the foul.
Threes, and only started 2 games last year for a North Florida team. So to get him out of the portal, big
fades away. Good looking shot, just left it short, and Harris the rebound. Navigates up the floor, weaving through traffic. Good challenge. A guy who's making the league minimum can come back here and make more
Maybe
money.
It'll be LeBron James.
Porter, the three won't go, and it's out of bounds.
Great pass.
Over Meyer. Freshman from Israel, 5 to shoot. Meyer on the drive, all the way to the rim.
Like what Chris Kramer had as a junior.
5th different Boilermaker to score already. Trying to wrap that one around, and it's tipped out of bounds. Somebody who can help Braden Smith as a
and just think about taking some of the load off Braden Smith. Smith was phenomenal last year, but there was a ton on his plate.
Well, you're flashing early for Evansville. He's athletic.
He is really athletic. Led all players in the MEAC last year in fast break points. He's going to look to show that athleticism. Think about it, they're missing the Missouri Valley Defensive Player of the Year from last season tonight.
Leif Moeller's three. Nice Quinnett. Freshman going baseline. And the reversal fold.
That's good line.
Jacobson will set up for three, a little bit strong. And the rebound saved by Jakari Harris and then blocked at the rim by Dyson. Advantage of one of the new rules in college basketball this year. You can have a wider headband, a big thing. As the travel is called.
That was great.
Jacobson. 10 to shoot for Jakari Harris, weaving inside and a travel. Trent Hunley, role player last year. Baseline kick out. There's Hunley. 13 to shoot. Dump down. Jacobson short. Casey, good post defense. Whistle underneath. Jacobson tangled up with Trent Hunley.
It's not good enough right now by Purdue on the defensive glass. This is 3 straight possessions where you live like that. Eventually you're going to gain games there, and on the road, making a big one for his squad.
Good bucket and a big one for Meyer and Purdue.
Well, a good screen to
bucket. Hunley out to Hughes for 3. That'll just go out of bounds to Purdue.
Phenomenal guy. It is the saddest thing.
There's Lawyer for 3 for Purdue, and the Boilermakers stretch the lead back to 8. Here's A.J. Casey. Casey toeing the line for 3, a little bit strong, and C.J. Cox there to quit. 6 to play in this opening half. Leif Moeller to the free throw line over Smith. Joshua Hughes trying to get it through traffic. Casey able to pluck it somehow. 8 to shoot and then out of bounds. Off the leg.
He's kind of finding his way still.
These feel like big minutes for him tonight without Trey Kaufman-Renn out there.
Absolutely, because he's got space. That's definitely certainly some of the other Olympic sports that there are.
Day. She's 25 years old, and she said she'd like nothing more than to have her phone absolutely blow up. She has a grandfathered old plan.
Hopefully she doesn't have that one.
Twin it with the deep two.
That's a tough shot right there.
Center of the floor again. Purdue under 10 to shoot. Clough with the screen, trying to free Braden Smith. Tough fadeaway, and he by Jack Benter out there with 2 fouls. Quick 3 on the other end for Fletcher Lawyer. Trying to ignite this Purdue team, and this Sold got his man in the air and just couldn't finish at the rim. But there's Clough to clean it up. Misses short, gets it back, and goes to the line.
That's what offensive glass.
Well, the official number says 3 of 6 on layups. 33
program. That's huge.
Prolific scorer in Indiana high school basketball, Newburgh High. Over 1,700.
We're going to be shy about letting that thing go.
10-0 Purdue run. Trying to answer. That's a little bit strong. And the Bowler in the scramble. Oh, that's a travel. Turn it back over. 4 for 6 tonight. Here's Lawyer. Lost that one on the way in. Turnover back to Evan. And the rebound, Moeller. 6 turnovers forced, but only 3 points off those turnovers for Purdue. And transition on the other.
You miss a layup like that, it's transition the other way.
No missing there. Smith to Jacobson on the alley-oop. Purdue can hold for the last shot if they want to. They're not going to. Lawyer's 3 is good.
That was never in his mind.
Alex Hemingway will enter it to Keyshawn Porter. 10 to shoot as Porter fades away over Benter. Smith fading away. And there's Moeller. Got a good look. And the rebounds. There's Braden Smith. The drop off to Clough. Clough inside with the hook.
How about the footwork there? I mean, Braden's
alone into 3rd place in Big Ten history in assists.
Here comes another one.
Benter. That 3 falls.
That's it.
Porter on the run, a little strong, and there's Clough climbing the ladder for the goal.
Look at that.
There's Braden Smith on the steal. Benter the trail on the play. Off the mark, but Clough.
Good rotation there by Purdue. And this is quite the possession here.
Moeller has to launch. Really good defense there. Keyshawn Porter.
He double dribbled there.
The tip won't go, and Jacobson trying to clean it up. Ends up in the hands of Kate. I'm good. Braden Smith dropping it to Jacobson and a travel.
Good place to start.
Purdue with the most continuity of all.
What's pretty remarkable when you think about the Purdue. I went to a practice and played on here at Purdue. We went 7, 8, maybe 9 on a couple of them.
Sure, not necessarily whether they have 3, 4, 5 stars next to them.
Well, outside of Biggie Swanigan, I mean, he was really the only
place right now. And I know if you're Purdue, good move. Quinnett, the 3. Well, that won't go. And the rebound again. There's Hughes inside. And the dump off, and that's a goaltend. Jacob, so if they haven't done it, they're going to.
Yeah, no doubt. You can just see on that lob, Jacobson and Braden Smith, it works out, but
15 to shoot. There's Casey. And Smith with the rebound.
City.
A lot of Drake influence now in the Big Ten Conference. And the hook from A.J.
Your transfers are coming off injury. So you think about these guys that are talented but have a lot to prove.
Jacobson inside able to follow up his miss. Bill has tried to do. They tried to get old by getting guys from the portal who are already old, unlike the old days where a Valley team would have.
He had some toughness, because if you grow up with Gucci Gaudet, you gotta be tough.
He did mention the affinity for fine clothing left in the first half. That has been shut down by Purdue defensively outside as Murphy tries the 3 and a foul underneath for that ball. Meyer, the 3 won't go. Benter with a good rebound. Lawyer gets space and knows what to do with it.
Second.
52% in your career.
Shoot it like you do tonight.
Hughes had nowhere to go, and then he used the window. Here's Lawyer, caught in the air, finding Meyer. Looks and hits. Porter off the window for two.
That's when
Whose three won't go, and Clough good box out. Braden Smith, wrap around. Meyer, drive. Can't finish there. Entry to Clough. Double team comes. Clough will pass out of it. Extra pass. Lawyer in the corner. Ties his career high. For a new career high for Fletcher Lawyer. He's tied his at 27. He's looking.
he checked.
And he's fouled.
But he'd earned it.
Yep.
They're still on the team, but it's totally new group. Certainly, I think some.
The three for Hundley won't go. Meyer looking for the rebound and deflect. That was a problem last year, the offensive side of the ball. There's one that drops for Joshua Hughes.
Fortunately, too little, too late.
Season for Hughes now. Here's Lawyer again. Got a good look. And airballed that one.
Not the most physical guy there is in college hoops, but he is not afraid by any means.
So you and I were sitting courtside for his performance against Houston last year.
But still, that first half, he was riding the wave. That's a fun feeling as a player.
Inside. Good, strong move that time by Dan. And a pocket pick by Liam Murphy.
Liam Murphy is a help defender tonight. He's gotten his hand on a couple of basketballs.
And Jakari Harris. There's a confidence now for Harris. And you know that one felt good. Trying to answer, and the bank open to Joshua Hughes.
Rick, you, all of you.
Just wanted to, well,
you know what, Rick's been seeking.
That you played this summer?
Oh, Bobby Riddell got you. Bobby's 1-11 in his last 12. Was well executed.
Here's the skip in the corner. And the three falls for Trent Hundley.
You know, you're missing the league's defensive player of the year tonight. You're missing your starting center. Connor Turnbull, that's a big loss.
Hundley finding the range again. Hanley and Hughes, the only aces to make a three. Casey trying to change it. He cannot. There's Aaron Fine. Going to work. Fine on the drive for two.
People, I don't think, realize Aaron Fine was a school program in the state of Indiana.
Second three won't go. Rebound. Dyson Merba. And that's two for. And a strong final 30 for the Purdue Boilermakers, who win this one 82. Career high night for Fletcher Lawyer.